at a simple half adder. Let's see how we can construct it using the logic gates we have learned till now. So when we start with a half adder, the first thing which we should do before even trying to find out what logic gates can be used is, let's make a simple black box. Now what exactly is a black box? For any digital design, if you first try to understand what is the input and what is the output which is expected, we can exclude the design which is inside for time being. In a half adder we have two inputs, A and B, and we have an input sum. Now as of now I don't know whether I need one more output or not. Let's just draw a truth table of these two inputs. A and B both can have 0 or 1, the binary value 0 or 1. So considering this, the combinations which are possible are 4. So I can also say I have two variables. So 2 raised to power n, where n is equal to 2. By this also I can get pretty quickly that I will have 4 combinations with 2 variables. Now we will try to do an addition of these 4 combinations individually. 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 will be 1, 1 plus 0 will be 1, and when I say 1 plus 1, now we need one more bit, because when I will do this addition, the answer will be 1 and 0. Now the sum bit will always have either 1 or 0, it cannot have 1, 0. So we need one more bit which represents, and this particular bit we will call as carry. So in this case the carry will be 0 because there is a direct answer to this, but when it is 1 and 1, the sum will become 0 and the carry will become 1. So I can say the carry is the most significant bit and the sum will be the least significant bit. So considering this, we have constructed a black box and we have also constructed a truth table. Now is the time that we try to understand what exactly can be inside this black box. So let's start by constructing the sum output. Now when you look at the sum output, you will see that when either A or B is 1, then the output in the sum will be 1. If both are 0 or both are 1, the sum is 0. This means this is exactly like a XOR gate. So now I can simply construct an XOR gate to the sum. Now let's take a look at carry. If you look at carry, it again resembles a simple logic gate, a very basic logic gate. You can easily identify that when both are 1, then only the output is 1, otherwise it is 0. This means this represents a AND gate. So I can just construct an AND gate and I will connect both the inputs to an AND gate and connect it to the carry. Now as you can see in the other color that I have drawn the inside of the black box. Now in any digital logic design, if we follow this particular approach, that we first try to understand the input and output and gradually enter into that particular box, it will be very easy and very simple, and most importantly we will never get confused as to what exactly has to be constructed. I will show more such digital logic designs and we will try to go into more complexities in the next video.